Who's ready to party? We're not going to have as many people up here on the stage as I thought we might have for this little party because of all the equipment and its expense if something breaks. But we've got a lot of area in the front to dance. So if you want to get rocking this morning, come on up. And good morning, Moosdom. I don't know, is Florida here? I thought maybe you were here. Michigan. My home state. Michigan? Yeah, that's good. How about Hawaii? Well, we used to have lodges in Hawaii. How about the Blinkerheads?
You got a word? West Virginia.
You are amazing, you know that? West Virginia. Where are my dance partners? Come on, ladies, guys. Okay, there's one dance partner. You guys all said you were going to be up here, including John's family. This is special for John because it's his favorite band that we're going to see. And it has become my favorite band also. And you're going to love the music. I see more coming down. Come on. Come on. Okay, so let's roll the video. We're here.
the world. Yeah, it's only the beginning. What I want to be forever. Only the beginning. Only just a start. Yeah, I've got to get you into my life, mama. Got to get you next to me. Yeah.
morning. I did.
Also, you might want to mention, if they don't have tickets to tonight's event, he'll be here tonight, and that they can still
wait, it's not
purchase
your
them, I
turn
think, at
yet.
registration.
It's 4 minutes still. Hey, good morning.
Academy of Friendship.
Real quick. Brenda Seal. Is Brenda Seal here? Happy birthday, Brenda. As you can see, I've got my Ross Chastain hat on. We got a couple watermelons down there. So, Kurt Wiebe and I talked with Ross and Rick Wainwright, who is the Vice President of Partnerships, and we said, hey, any possibility Ross could fly out here today and be in Milwaukee? So they are on a plane right now headed to Milwaukee. So Ross will be here today. 12:30, between 12:30 and 1, he'll be in the gift store, signing autographs, taking pictures. So if you want to get in the gift store, get your Ross Chastain Moose merchandise. He's going to take a little bit of a break because I know we've got the Pilgrim Luncheon. He's going to come back at approximately 4:30 once the workshops are done, right outside Ballroom C in the Baird Center. Ross will again be signing autographs, taking pictures. And then he'll be on stage here tonight about 7:45. We're going to do a little Q&A, talk about the race, talk about winning, talk about his relationship with the Moose. So if you don't have tickets for the 525 Club tonight, registration is still open. You can still get your tickets, but Ross will be here tonight for the 525 Club party as well. All right? All right, brother. Back to you. You guys got to get his shoes back on. And he's got Michigan socks on too. I love it. Representing. Anybody out there from Michigan? All right, brothers.
That's
All
not
yours.
how you spell Michigan. It takes 4 people to spell Michigan. M-I. Yeah? I-G? Okay. I taught 4 people yesterday how to do that. From Ohio. And my state secretary, who's also inner guard here, he and I did OH and IO. Only took 2 of us to do that, but bigger. I won't say anything more about that. I do have a young lady that was in the Academy of Friendship left a phone here, and the camera is on. I don't know how to turn it off because, of course, I can't sign into it. But if you're missing an Apple phone, oh, she knows the color. Color My World. It's another Chicago song.
Thank you. Want me to open it to prove it's mine?
No. No, we're Moose, right? We trust each other. So that's John's favorite band. Maybe you can understand a little bit why. He wanted so badly to have them in contract for this weekend for his celebration. But he couldn't because they had other obligations. They're booked about 1.5 to 2 years in advance, but they travel all over the country. They're from Russia, Moscow. Chicago never wrote down their music, right? So the bass player is also their band leader, and he transcribed every single instrument and tympanic member, every note and every beat for all the Chicago songs. They also did the same thing for Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Blood, Sweat, and Tears, So look up Leonid and Friends on the YouTube channel. Right? Is that good, John? Okay. So that's my gift to you, who's playing that this morning. You're welcome. And of course, I didn't like it much. Whoa, that was kind of like two things. Good morning, Moose Nation. I'm told that we have another powerful message from Hans and Franz. So let's look to the screens and roll the video. I hope he's not going to call me up to dance anymore.
Good morning and welcome once again to Pumping Up with Hans and Franz, the informative training program for the serious Moose member.
All right, welcome. We're back.
Once again, I'm Hans.
Yeah, and I am Franz. And we are here to pump the moose up. Hey Hans, where did you get that cool alligator hat?
I have a new training partner. We wear it to the gym together. People are speechless by our stunning musculature and fashion sense.
I thought you were going to play darts at the Moose Lodge. Tell me now, or I'll flex without you. Who is this mystery man of muscular brawn that you're hanging out with?
Well, Franz, it's our very own Moose brother. Perhaps you've heard of him. He was nominated as chairman of the board of the Moose Pumptitude on Friday night, Mr. Johnny Ryder.
Oh, why didn't you say it was Mr. Ripped Rider from the Sunshine State? We got some great Moose mentors down in Florida, like Rowdy Roddy Hammond and Dynamite Dan O'Neill.
And don't forget the Grand Chancellor of the Women of the Moose, Barbara McFlex Fearson, and Julie Ab Crunch Anderson.
Yeah, right. Hey, can I have a cool alligator hat too? I mean, I've got ice cold flexation.
Okay, close your eyes, and I'll put your cool hat on you.
Ah, yeah, I feel the gator power pumping through my body now. I am just like you and incoming chairman Johnny Ripped Rider. Wait, is he even here this morning?
Yeah, don't get your feathers in a ruffle. He is right there in the front of the theater. Stand up, Mr. Johnny Ryder, and give a big Florida Gator wave to our Moose Nation.
Oh, did you see how many Florida Moose members were out there today?
Well, don't be a chicken. Ask them to help energize this theater.
Fine, but we have to do it the Florida way.
What's the Florida way?
A little twist that all the chicks can dig. We're going to use the power-packed Gator Chomp for the clap like this.
Yeah, everyone from Florida, stand up and show us your Gator Chomp. It goes like this. We are here to pump
the moose up. On 3. 1, 2, 3. We are here to pump the moose up. Sweet Moose Mamba Jamba. That was fantastic, everybody.
Yeah, except the Peck Power president, Todd Anderson, he was using his little baby alligator arms.
That's okay, Hans. With the right mentorship, he'll grow into a major muscular moose mission-minded machine of mankind.
Yeah, whatever Franz said.
Hey, before we start, can I mention 2 associations that are TCB?
Sure, but what's TCB?
Taking care of business. Just like the age-old question, what came first, Hans, the chicken or the egg? These 2 associations have the answer to who came first, the member or the sponsor. A special shout out to the Northeast Moose Association and the New York State Moose Association.
Nicely done, wingman.
Why are you calling me your wingman? Is it because of my freakishly large biceps?
There's a pecking order here, Franz. So watch the video. You'll understand.
Fine. Let's get this baby off the ground and soar with the Eagles. Live from Milwaukee, it's the Moose. Session 3.
Okay, we need to get right to TCMB, taking care of moose business. So to begin, I call to the podium our chairman of the Moose Charities Board of Directors, past International Moose Legion President, past Supreme Governor, / past chairman of the Moose International Board of Directors, my dear friend Bruce Berger. From Sellersville in the great state of Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Brother Chairman.
Welcome.
Are your feet hurt yet?
Not yet, but we'll see.
Good morning, my Moose family. We can tell we had a night off last night. Just looking at the crowd. How about that Ross Chastain winning the World 600? He's our dude. Welcome to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Oh, crap. Sorry, wrong city. Welcome to the Brew City. I'm hoping everyone is having a great time here in Milwaukee for our 137th International Convention. We are enjoying each other's friendship. We're enjoying together to show everyone how much we care about people and how much of a positive difference we make in the lives of others. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Chief Executive Officer, Scott D. Hart, our Chairman of the Board, Robert K. Funke, and the entire Moose International Board of Directors for their support. Because of their tremendous generosity, AAA project, our fraternity raised over $13 million. $13 million, which gives us wiggle room for any unexpected overrunages we may experience. Thank you to everyone. A job well done. As you heard earlier, in the convention, CEO Hart and Executive Director Gary Erweiler announced our new project to advance our child city. This $12 million project, Unify Hearts Expanding Horizons project, is all about expanding our mission, impacting more individuals who need to be loved, cared for, and valued. What an incredible opportunity for our fraternity to grow in service to mankind. Let's focus on raising these funds to make this a reality. We can do it. The Moose Fraternity, with full support of our members, love to give the benefit of our seniors and our children. We sincerely thank each and every one of you for your generosity, your gifts of both your time and your money. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Moose Charities Board of Directors. The board serves to promote the causes to childhood and our age through the planning and promotion of fundraising projects and recognition programs. They make sure that all of your contributions are posted to the funds that you have specified, whether it be for our Moose Heart Moose Haven Endowment Fund, the M&M Club, Donor Circle, or just to donate to continue to support our children at Moose Heart and seniors at Moose Haven. Please hold your applause until all of our current board members have been introduced. Starting off with Leah Richardson, Muscouda, Illinois Lodge 815. Don Ridenauer, Salem, Virginia Lodge 2573. Yeah, I guess they don't understand English. Michael Shane, Hobart, Indiana Lodge 783. It's okay, I'm good with it. Patty Cavanaugh, East Mesa, Arizona, 2082. Our newest members, Don Burrows from Sarnia, Ontario, Lodge 1046, and Julie Anderson from Panama City, Florida, 1389. They continually provide great ideas, enthusiasm, and share the mission of the Moose Charities everywhere they go. Now, please join me in giving applause and showing our fraternal appreciation to these members who, who will be bringing new opportunities and ideas to our Moose Charities Board of Directors. Thank you very much. Give him another hand. Let's go. Thank you.
Good job, Bruce.
Hey, don't fall down the steps. I don't see CEO or Harlan. I'm good in shape. I'm in good shape then. I thank each of you for your service to our fraternity. We also wish to express our appreciation to Joy Bliss from Albert Leah, Minnesota, Lodge 1703, and Dan Prouty from Newark, Ohio, 499, for all their efforts serving on the Moose Charities Board of Directors. Thank you. Let's give them a hand. We're truly fortunate to have the support of our staff at Moose International and Moose Charities. The Moose Charities staff consists of Emily Leary, Development and Database Administrator. You still here, Emily? Is she working? Hi, Emily down here. Great people we got. Anna Cervantes, she's one of our new ones, Coordinator of Development and Marketing. And last but not least, Gail Clark, Major Gifts Officer. Let's give them a hand. They're a great job. I extend a hearty thank you to each of these dedicated ladies as they continue to support you, the membership of this great fraternity, and to make things happen for our children and our seniors. Completing the Moose Charity staff is a fine young lady who I'll now introduce to you for her report to this convention floor. Pam Adamson is the Executive Director of Moose Charities. Pam began her career at Moose Charities in 2008 and continues to support the mission of the Moose Fraternity. A life member of Batavia Lodge 682 and Batavia Chapter 722, Pam believes in giving her time and talents to help those in need. Throughout her life, she has held various volunteer and leadership positions on community and school committees, as well as being the founder of a family foundation. She is recognized for leading the growth of successful donor programs, launching a new database marketing system, and identifying new fundraising opportunities within the community. When she's not spending her time supporting Moose Heart and Moose Haven in Moose Charities, Pam enjoys the outdoors with her fiance, Kevin. Motorcycle, reading, gardening, and sitting around the campfire are her hobbies. A majority of their time is spent with family and friends, including 11 grandchildren. Pam believes that having grandkids is a blessing. Helping to shape their lives is an honor. She quotes, "If our children are a blessing, then our children must be a gift from God." Please join me in giving a warm fraternal welcome to our Executive Director of Moose Charities, Pam Adamson. It's all yours. Go get them.
All right. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It is wonderful to see all of you. You're here bright-eyed and hopefully caffeinated on this beautiful Memorial Day. Not every day do we get to sit in a room full of Moose members while preparing to share the positive fundraising, right? And that's a special kind of energy. Today, on behalf of Moose Charities, I'm here to share our sum totals from our annual report on the fundraising efforts of you, the Moose Fraternity. Before you brace yourself for a barrage of numbers, let me promise you this. This report is not just about figures, it's about you, the stories, the smiles, and yes, even the occasional creative chaos of planning a fundraiser or event at your lodge. As I stand here, I'm reminded of when I first became a member of the Batavia Chapter 722. Several years ago, I had no idea what I was signing up for. It would be some occasional lightning nights, steak fries, which, by the way, are still quite amazing. But somewhere along the way, I found myself hosting fundraisers, becoming a chairman, and later becoming elected to as trustee now at the Sycamore Lodge. And like many of you, I found myself participating in karaoke, and trust me, I have no business singing in public. Ask our friends at the Alabama Moose Association. Thanks to Janet Shaw, our Moose Charities chairman, I attempted it once with her help. Only once. And eventually, standing here in front of you, sharing the efforts of everyone on behalf of Moose Charities. Now think back when you joined the Moose. Did you picture yourself attending a Moose International Convention? Be honest. Look at you now. You're part of something bigger than big, part of something moose-sized and incredible. If you've ever flipped through the Moose magazine or opened one of those monthly spotlight emails from Moose Charities, you've seen a fraction of your impact. You are not just members of a Moose fraternity, you are miracle workers carrying Moose cards. Thanks to your generosity, Moose Heart is more than just a school and community, it's a place where children thrive. And Moose Haven, that's a place where our senior members can enjoy their golden years in style, and with an endless supply of every type of event, good food, and so much more. Some of you might even have visited Moose Heart for the first time this week. Did you walk around and think, wow, we did this? If you didn't, you weren't looking hard enough. That campus is a testament to your hard work, your contributions, and yes, probably some late night brainstorming sessions fueled by coffee and leftover bake sale cookies. Your efforts have made it a tangible difference, and you should all be incredibly proud of what you've achieved. Now let's dive into the good stuff, the numbers. Don't worry, I'll keep it fun. Drum roll, please. Last year, you raised an astounding $21,521,961. That's all to support Moose Heart and Moose Haven. That's right, give yourself a round of applause. You know, breaking that number down to explain where those donations were applied, over $5 million was donated to the endowment fund through the Cradle and Rocker fundraisers, donor circle donations, all of that combined. And I know many of you have participated in the Cradle and Rocker fundraisers. These fundraisers aren't just about raising money, they're about community, creativity, and let's be honest, a little bit of friendly competition. I've seen some of your Cradle and Rocker displays in the Spotlight newsletter, and let me say, y'all are really leaning into it. Who knew a fundraiser could double as an exhibit, art exhibit in your lodge? Plus, joining with all other lodges, last fiscal year raised over $397,000. Now, yes, definitely give yourself applause for that. Now, the Moose Haven AAA project. Since 2021, we've been fundraising for the Moose Haven AAA project, ensuring our senior residents enjoy a state-of-the-art facility. The total amount raised as of April 30th was over $13 million. You've seen the plans and progress during the Moose Haven presentation made by Helen Taylor, the Executive Director of Moose Haven. Now let me sum it up to you. Moose Haven is about to be the retirement resort we all wish we could live in now. So if you haven't had a chance to get to Moose Haven, I hope you get a chance to get down there soon. Now the Moose Charities sweepstakes. Who doesn't love a good sweepstakes? Last year we raised over $848,000 through our fall and spring sweepstakes. And let's be real, half the fun is checking your email obsessively after the drawing, hoping to see if your name is in the winner. And I'm here to tell you that the real winner over the past few years has been Moose Haven, because that is exactly where all the money raised from that sweepstakes has gone. At Moose Charities, gratitude is more than just a word. It's the foundation of our work. Every step we take toward fulfilling our mission is made possible by the generosity of donors like you, the dedication of the Moose fraternity, and the resilience of the children and seniors we serve. Today we want to take a moment to express our heartfelt appreciation for everyone who helps make that vision a reality. Through individual giving, individual members continue to step up in incredible ways with programs like the Donor Circle, raising over $787,000 this past fiscal year for the Endowment Fund. This continues to grow for the future of both Mooseheart and Moose Haven. And we have seen many of you this week proudly wear your Donor Circle pin. And the M&M Club. This recognizes individuals for their recurring monthly donations. This recognition program grows and has allowed for over 350 members to give monthly to the fund they choose, with a total raised this year of $474,720. And finally, the League of Guardians, our superstars who contribute $1,500 or more with a total of 702 members this fiscal year. Thank you for leading by example and inspiring us all to dream big. If you had not witnessed the fun in fundraising, take a good look at what happens when the spirit of the Moose fraternity is sprinkled with some holiday spirit. The Rudolph Run 5K isn't just about raising money. It's about coming together as a community, having fun, and making a difference. And that's something we can all get excited about. Big results. Total registration fees and donations last year, this includes lodges, chapters, Moose Legions, Moose Associations, districts, members, and non-members, for a total of $268,000 in November last year. We had 134 sponsors that are currently being recognized on our website, so if you're curious, take a look. The sponsors raised a total of $60,162.20. The top sponsor of $10,000 was from Salina, Ohio Lodge 1473. And we had 84 teams that created some fun with team names and sent us awesome pictures from all across the country, and we were happy to share them on Facebook and in our Spotlight newsletter. As well as 230 people participated in the 5K at Mooseheart on Saturday, November 19th. That's a total of 381 of you that participated in your own events nationwide to support Mooseheart. Please mark your calendars and watch your emails for details about the upcoming Rudolph Run for 2025. We hope you all join us this year. Now, the real takeaway is that you are the backbone of this fraternity. You're the reason that Mooseheart and Moose Haven exist. You're the reason children have bright futures and seniors have wonderful care and a beautiful place to live. We couldn't do this without you and are deeply grateful for your continued support and dedication. And while every dollar counts, let's not forget the countless hours you've spent organizing, planning, and sometimes even arm twisting your friends to contribute and participate in fundraising events. Now, has anyone ever heard statements during one of your last bake sales? No, Kim, you can't eat out the cookies. You have to buy them. And Tim, you need to sell more raffle tickets. Yes? As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Every pancake flipped, every raffle ticket sold, and every dollar donated matters. You're not just fundraising, you are future raising. So when you head back home, you share the stories and your experiences from this convention, inspire others to join the Moose movement, and convince Kim to buy those cookies next time. I want to thank you for your time and efforts, and most importantly, for your hearts. Let's make this year even better. God bless you. Thank you.
Well, don't take mine.
Thank you. Okay.
Wasn't that a wonderful speech? Yesterday, this little guy appeared right here, and I'm going to accuse somebody of this. This is King Bob, the little minion, right, that you saw a picture of me yesterday. I'll bet you anything it was Jimmy O'Connor who snuck up here and put that there. I'll get you later, buddy. Thank you, Pam. Your report was very encouraging, and the generosity of our Moose family, those giving totals are absolutely incredible. When we heard about those at our Moose International meeting earlier this week, we were just blown away. I need a motion to accept Pam's report.
Mike Vergara, St. Charles, 1368, Illinois, past governor. I'll make a motion.
Thank you. So I have a motion, and somebody, at least one person in here, yelled out that they were willing to second it. I don't know.
Janet Blankenship, Lodge 573, Louisville, Kentucky. I second it.
Terrific. So I have a motion and a second, and I need a vote. All in favor? Okay. All opposed? The motion passes. I love doing that. So, hot August night, right? Neil Diamond's out there, and he's, right, ready to perform, and he hollers out, hi to all the tree people out there, because they had to climb trees to see him perform, right? So, welcome all of you tree people out there in the balconies. I can't help but look out there and just be amazed that you climbed all those steps, because that was not something I was willing to do. Now I call upon the director of Moose Legion and Higher Degrees, past International Moose Legion President Sean Bale.
Right, yeah, I know. Chuck, keep coming. His left shoulder's over here, though. Keep coming. His left shoulder's on this side.
Oh, okay. The other left.
Yeah.
Good morning. Chairman of the Moose International Board of Directors, Robert Funke, Chief Executive Officer, Scott Hart, members of the Moose International Board of Directors, and delegates and members attending the 2025 International Moose Convention. It is an honor and privilege to be here today to present the report of the Department of Moose Legion and Higher Degrees, which also includes the Ritual Program and Councils of Higher Degrees. Last year in New Orleans, I opened my remarks with the cliche, good things come in threes. But unfortunately, the cliche that I must use this year is all good things come to an end. At the close of the 2024-2025 fiscal year, the Moose Legion came up just short of showing a gain in membership for the fourth consecutive year. We finished the year with 52,948 active Moose Legionnaires, which was a decrease of 524 members over the previous year. Despite the overall loss, 74 of our 154 Moose Legions showed a gain in membership year over year. Also down this year was the number of Moose Legion membership applications received. There were 6,476 applications submitted, which were 848 fewer than last year. As for membership retention, our renewal rate of 83.5% was just 0.5% down from the prior year. Despite the decrease in membership, we were able to recognize many strong performances through our Moose Legion membership recognition programs. 72 of our 154 Moose Legions qualified for the Directors Key Club, with each member of the Board of Directors sponsoring at least 2 Moose Legionnaires during the year. 95 of the 169 individuals eligible for the Ambassadors Key Club qualified by sponsoring at least 2 Moose Legionnaires during the year. 12 individuals earned recognition as Moose Legion Sponsors of Distinction by sponsoring at least 25 Moose Legionnaires during the year. 45 members received the Moose Legion Medal of Honor for attaining their 50th Lifetime Moose Legion membership unit. 17 members earned the Elite Moose Legionnaire Ring for attaining their 100th Lifetime membership unit. And 19 members achieved higher levels of the Medal of Honor or Elite Ring programs, which added diamonds to their respective awards. As for Moose Charities donations, Moose Legionnaires continued their proud tradition of giving, and in some cases went far beyond expectations in supporting Moose Heart, Moose Haven, and other fraternal programs. In 2024-2025, Moose Legions contributed $335,477.37 to the Moose Heart, Moose Haven Endowment Fund, which was equal to $6.27 per member. The total given was over $7,000 more than the previous year. 2024-2025 was the final year of the Moose Legion's 3-year effort to fund renovations to the Museum of Moose History on the Moose Heart campus. Moose Legion units contributed nearly $113,000 toward the effort last year. Additionally, more than $400,000 contributed toward the goal amount by other units and individual members, including $30,500 from Williston, North Dakota Lodge 239, and more than $340,000 from the Ohio State Moose Association Museum. Total giving for the project was just shy of $1 million, and as many of you saw on Saturday, the functional systems, layout, and design have been updated and modernized to create a more desirable attraction to visit while on the Moose Heart campus. Thank you to everyone who contributed to making this renovation a reality. One of our consistently strongest traditions in the Moose Legion is for the incoming International Moose Legion president to promote a President's Project, a fundraising effort to address a specific need at either Moose Heart or Moose Haven. During the past year, President Ronnie Cirio's project was the purchase of a heavy-duty truck for Moose Heart with a goal of $70,000. Thanks to nearly $50,000 contributed by Moose Legion units and more than $32,000 contributed from other units and members, a final total of $81,785.24 was raised for this year's President's Project. For the last 15 years, the Moose Legions of the fraternity have provided the funding for the scholarships that are awarded at the annual Moose International Youth Awareness Congress. Moose Legions have consistently stepped up to ensure that the students who participate in this important program of the Moose are rewarded with significant financial assistance for their higher education pursuits. Last year was no exception, as our units donated $36,666.80. And finally, since 2009, Moose Legions have provided funds for Moose Heart students to travel to Moose Haven to meet, work, and enjoy social time with our senior residents. While this is an optional effort for our units, Moose Legions came through with more than $19,000 for this year's trips. Our Moose Legions contribute to many other Moose Charities efforts throughout the year, but specifically, the units and members of the degree of service provided more than $554,000 of financial support to these 5 specific projects, with overall giving totaling $992,601.51. On top of these items, Moose Legions and Lodge Moose Legion committees also stepped forward to provide support for lodges in Florida and North Carolina that were damaged by the devastating force of Hurricane Helene. While the overall total may very well be higher, donations toward these efforts reported to our department were $31,115. Thank you, Moose Legionnaires, for continuing to set the standard for service and leadership. At the Moose Legion session and luncheon on Friday, we introduced our incoming Moose Legion council member, as well as those members who will be moving to vice president, president, and junior past president, respectively. All of these individuals will be installed for their respective terms tomorrow morning. I would like to take a moment to introduce the members of the Moose Legion Council to you. Please hold your applause until all have been named. Yeah, I know, right? That was good luck. Leaving the council at the close of this convention is Chuck Barber from Golden Spot Moose Legion 15 in California. We thank him for his years of dedication and service to this body. Serving as a special representative to the Moose Legion Council is Dan O'Neill from Indian River Moose Legion 178 in Florida. Continuing to serve as secretary to the Moose Legion Council is Danny Williams from Gateway Moose Legion 196 in West Virginia. Current members of the council who will be staying on board are J.C. Patton from Sooner Moose Legion 147 in Oklahoma, Ted Burton from Magnolia Moose Legion 67 in Mississippi, and Brian Weaver from Blue Hen Moose Legion 186 in Delaware. This year, we welcome Henry Carroll from Ray Gibbons Moose Legion 77 in Indiana as our new Moose Legion councilman. Our new junior past president will be Ronnie Serio from Mecca Moose Legion 9 in Illinois, who led us during the past year. And moving to the position of vice president will be Steve Hennon from North Star Moose Legion 144 in Minnesota. We now prepare ourselves for the leadership of our new presiding officer for the coming year. This gentleman has served on the Moose Legion Council since 2020. For the last several years, he has had the responsibility of finding ways to improve performances of Lodge Moose Legion committees and in driving awareness and support by advocating for Camp Ross. Would you please join me in properly welcoming to the microphone for his remarks our incoming International Moose Legion President, Robert Helton Shaw from Tar Heel Moose Legion 158 in North Carolina.
CEO Hart, past international presidents, board members of the Moose, Director Sean, Moose Legion Council, and my brothers and sisters all. A special thank you goes out to my wife Jackie for her support in my journey. It is with deep honor and great humility that I stand before you today as your incoming International Moose Legion President. Our new membership campaign, Moose, Moving Forward, Giving Back, is a reaffirmation of our shared values, our fraternal bonds, and our steadfast commitment to the ideals that the Moose Legion represents. The Moose Legion is the degree of service within the Moose. It is the heartbeat of fraternalism, where loyalty, charity, and fellowship move from words into action. My campaign polo will represent the Moose Legion as Heart of the Herd, a reminder of the sacred trust we hold to serve not only each other, but our communities, our children at Moose Heart, and our seniors at Moose Haven. May this 2025 International Moose Convention inspire each of us to renew our dedication, elevate our actions, and honor the Moose Legion with the pride it so richly deserves. Let us move forward in unity with strength in our purpose and warmth in our heart. Thank you, and may the spirit of fraternalism continue to guide us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Helton. We look forward to you sharing your love and enthusiasm for the Moose Legion to our members during your year as International Moose Legion President. Here are a few final Moose Legion updates. Training of Moose Legion directors and secretaries continues to be a point of emphasis for the Moose Legion Council. It is our belief that we need to present training opportunities whenever possible to assure that our directors are in compliance with the Moose Legion Code of Rules. In cooperation with the training department, we are continuing to update our rosters of trainers to assure that we have proper coverage throughout the fraternity. We have also taken a more active role in determining the content presented in our classes, with training taking the lead on determining the best manner in which to present that content. We are also continuing to search for the best medium in which to present classes, either virtually or online, while continuing to advocate for attendance at in-person classes, which we still believe to be the most effective method for learning. Our 2024 International Moose Legion Ritual Competition and Conference, which was held in November in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, was a great success. The schedule of informational sessions, social events, and free time to explore the surrounding area was enjoyed by the attendees. There were 12 teams registered for ritual competition, and once the scores were tallied, the staff from Anoka Moose Legion 69 in North Carolina bested the defending champions from Sooner Moose Legion 147 in Oklahoma by a mere 19/100ths of a point. There was also a great deal of fundraising during the weekend, with more than $10,000 raised for the endowment fund, other Moose Charities projects, and hurricane damage relief. Thank you to all who attended the conference and to the Pennsylvania Moose Association for planning and execution of activities throughout the weekend. Speaking of ritual, we will be collaborating with our marketing department to produce an updated video of the Moose Legion conferral ceremony. We plan to use a multiple camera setup to capture a fuller scope of the ceremony than the current video provides. There will also be consideration to incorporate video footage at appropriate times to help in maintaining the attention of the viewer. The opportunity to participate in the video will be offered first to our 2025 International Moose Legion Ritual Competition champions from Tar Heel Moose Legion 158. As for the men's degrees, there were 363 Moose Legionnaires approved by the Pilgrim Council to be invited to receive the Fellowship Degree of Honor. We had 143 of them attend the conferral held yesterday in conjunction with this convention, with more to be conferred at state and provincial association conventions held during the next few months. We extend our sincerest congratulations to those Moose Legionnaires who were recommended and approved to receive this much coveted mark of distinction. This past Saturday, 103 fellows processed into the Mooseheart House of God to be conferred with the Pilgrim Degree of Merit. Every conferral day is special, but there is something extra special when it takes place in conjunction with the International Convention due to the increased number of members in attendance. We offer our congratulations and appreciation to those members for their contributions and efforts that led to being called to receive this recognition. In regards to councils of higher degrees, I would like to thank the associations and the councils of higher degrees that have continued to assist with our fraternity's membership retention efforts and maintain communications between their respective units and our department. Our organization's 4 consecutive years of membership growth could not have been attained without emphasis being placed on membership retention, and our councils can be an important asset in addressing expired members when they receive cooperation from the fraternal units in their respective areas. In late March, our department participated in an online meeting with Assistant Director of Membership Troy King and many of the association secretaries from throughout the fraternity to discuss councils of higher degrees and their roles within state and provincial associations. The presentation included information on what councils are and how they operate annually, the relationships of councils with associations and current misconceptions and issues, and how those relationships can be improved. The meeting seemed to clarify some points of confusion, and much good dialogue has taken place with some associations since that time, which should improve relations with councils within those associations. We will continue to advocate for councils of higher degrees to get involved in presenting the lodge orientation ceremony on behalf of lodges in their respective areas in an attempt to begin the retention process from the time a new member joins the Moose. Thank you to all who attended our workshop yesterday afternoon to learn more about the ceremony, the story it conveys, and how effective it can be. If you were unable to attend the workshop, a copy of the PowerPoint presentation can be made available to you upon request. In closing, I would like to thank all of you for your attendance this week and I wish you safe travels home. Please continue to do some good thing for someone each day. This concludes the report of the Department of Moose Legion and Higher Degrees, but not really. I should have said it ends the formal part of the report. There's a little brief thing we have to do. You might want to sit down for this. I don't want you to fall over. So, the Moose Legion motto, as most of you may know, is that we want to have fun while providing greater service to the Moose fraternity. And in the last several months, I'd say, what we've tried to say to Moose Legionnaires is that fun and fraternalism need to be on an equal playing field. It should not be one greater than the other. So when you think about how you build a fraternalist, the first thing you need is a strong base for them to have that fraternal foundation, for them to understand what we're about as an organization. If the base isn't sturdy, the rest isn't going to matter. Once you have that sturdy base and the years proceed, you're a member for a longer period of time, you know there are pieces that are built to make your foundation as a membership even stronger. And the longer you're around, the more structured your membership becomes, the stronger your commitment and knowledge as a Moose member. But it can't all be about this because that's boring, isn't it? There's not much to that. You're still going to add some flash, some pizzazz, some style, some color. Oh, there it is.
You should see what I've been looking at all morning. It says here on the screen, where in the world is the MMA flag? 10 months away from the Great Lakes State.
There it is. Yeah. So we're going to just give you the quick backstory on this. Last year, we left New Orleans. We were leaving the 25 Club, and I was walking out of the room, and someone called my name, and I turned around, and they're walking toward me with this black bag, and I don't want to let in on who that was because I don't think it would be fair. So, Danny Hugelin, you're safe. I won't tell anybody. But he hands me this bag, and he said, Sean, someone left this laying in the auditorium. I'm like, okay. I knew what it was from the bag because our association has one as well, but I'm like, what is this? And I flipped it over, and it said MMA flag, and I'm like, huh. Then I unzipped it and saw what it was, and I said, this isn't just being given back. You're going to have to earn this back. But we want to show you a quick slideshow here of what this flag has been doing for the last 10 months. It has made its way around the fraternity to various events. It's been amongst various dignitaries. There is the New Jersey State Picnic in August. I mean, Gary Orweiler smiling like the butcher's dog right there in the front, huh? Then it moved on to the Pennsylvania Moose Association Convention in August of 2024. That's at our Cash Bash. It did not win any money. Sorry, Bob. Then it went to Goshen, Indiana on September the 6th. And look at that poster behind it. Chairman Funky was coming in for his trip through Indiana, so we thought the flag should be there. It went to Notre Dame to see a football game. But by the way, fans, it was there for the only game Notre Dame lost last year. So the Michigan Hex was on you. It played golf. It went to the Moose Charities golf tournament in Mooseheart in September. Made a much better flag in the hole than the one that was there. It went to another golf tournament in East Mesa, Arizona, all the way out to the desert, and had a chance to visit a lodge. I don't know if it had a beverage. It went golfing again, this time at the Moose Charities Golf Tournament in Moose Haven in Orange Park, Florida. And Bob, you were there for that.
Yeah, I was everywhere.
Again, it returned to New Jersey in March to the mid-year conference of the New Jersey State Moose Association, hanging out next to their trailer.
I had my picture taken in front of that.
And then it's the next to last destination, it was at the West Virginia Mid-Year Conference. And then finally, back to the Pennsylvania Moose Association Mid-Year Conference in Harrisburg. During this whole time, not only did we have the flag in our possession, go around, take pictures, we created an email address called whereisthemmaflag@gmail.com. And for those of you who like to have fun, there's a program out there that if you type into Word and use this program, it makes it look like a ransom note, so we did that as well. Suggesting, as with everything, that, in order to get this back, it really should require a fraternal apology. So there is a March of Checks coming up later on in this session. I would ask the Michigan Moose Association, please let your conscience be your guide when you come back to claim your flag. I mean, this is a little different than like if somebody steals the gavel. This is going to have to be a little more substantial. But thank you for allowing us this morning. Thank you to my co-conspirators for yes, all these innocent-looking faces. Thank you for helping us pull this off. This is all in good fun. Bob, congratulations on a great year. Thank you to you all. God bless. Have a great day.
You got to shake my hand, buddy.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
You remember when we were in Ohio and I said that's not the only flag out there? That's right. I remember.
You didn't lose anything else, did you?
Okay.
We just talked about this.
No wonder he was so anxious to get away from the podium. I was at every place where that flag was showing. And you guys out there in those lodges, you didn't say a word to me. What's wrong with that? Okay. It says I should say thank you, Sean, but I'm not too sure I want to. The Moose Legion is in questionable, capable hands. That's it. Once again this year. May I have a motion to accept the report of the Moose Legion They were dropping that stuff earlier today. I had no clue what it was. So let's get a motion.
Bill Keller.
Mike, I love you yelling that out. You're so proud, right? Okay, I'll accept a second.
Bill Keller, Barcelona, Michigan, Moose Lodge 2254, administrators. I second it.
Michigan. At least we got our flag back, right? Okay, I have a motion and a second, so all in favor? Okay, that's cool. All opposed? So the rest of you who didn't, you're too tired right after last night to raise your hand. So you must be abstaining. Okay, so that motion passes. Oh, there's too much stuff to bang here. Okay, now I call to the podium our Grand Chancellor, Barb McPherson, for her report of the Women of the Moose. I love the Women of the Moose. Anybody that I hear saying we don't need the Women of the Moose because you can do it all in the lodge, they got their heads up. Well, I don't know. Don't ever do that again, please.
Morning, Bob. That's good. That's good. Chairman Bob, by the way, I owe you an apology. Because last night you asked me if I would come up here and dance with you at 8:45 this morning. Did I not tell you I would? Yeah. Right? Well, What Bob doesn't know is I arrived in Milwaukee about 161 hours ago, 50,000+ steps. And when Bob was calling for someone to come up here and dance with him, my back said, "Don't you dare." I love you, Bob, though, okay? Maybe I had it a bit earlier in the week. Thank you, Chief Executive Officer Hart, Chairman of the Board, Funky dignitaries, and my Moose brothers and sisters. Good morning. Here we are, back in Brew City, as many call it. Sounds like a great fit for our Moose members, doesn't it? Milwaukee is the most populous city in the beautiful state of Wisconsin. I hope you have had an opportunity to enjoy some of Milwaukee's great food and hospitality. Milwaukee is also the home of none other than Harley Davidson. And for a short time, Jean Davidson, who's the granddaughter of founder Walter Davidson, belonged to the Women of the Moose. She was a teacher of children with special needs. How about that? In 2006, her 4-year-old grandson, Ryder, was lost in a tragic water accident. Since then, Jean has developed a children's safety program called Yell and Tell, which is spreading around the world. She has the same strong ideals as the Moose, helping children in need. Now, this morning, I would be negligent if I didn't introduce to you the members of the Grand Council of the Women of the Moose. While these women are the governing body of the Women of the Moose, they also wear many, many other hats, including chapter advocate, assistant territory manager, association secretary, association president, training session leader, and the list just goes on. Won't you please welcome Deborah Waller, Birch Run, Michigan. Tammy Truelove, Surfside Beach, South Carolina. Dina Monday, Hayward, Castro Valley, California. Karen Ingram, Portland, Oregon. Rosa Rice, Juneau, Alaska. Wanda Kellogg, Canton, Georgia. Kathleen Furlong from North Hudson, New Jersey, was unable to be with us this weekend, or this week, I should say, but our thoughts and prayers are with her this week. Kathy Coppinger from Thompsonville, Connecticut. Junior Past Grand Regent Deborah Evans from Twin Falls, Idaho. And from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, our Grand Regent, Verna Miller. In addition, behind this big black curtain here is none other than the Women of the Moose Executive Project Manager, Danielle Bale, from Chickies Rock, Pennsylvania. Additionally, members of the Women of the Moose Higher Degrees Board oversee our conferrals and provide valuable input for our programs. Current board members seated over here, will you please rise to be recognized? I thank you very much. You can be seated if you'd like. Wow, another exciting year just ended. The Moose saw another gain in membership, making 4 years in a row. Everyone in this room should be very proud of this accomplishment. It looks like we are definitely on our way to 1 million members. It was a great team effort by our sponsors, boards of officers, association officers, and anyone who played a role in the success of growing our membership. A few months ago, while attending the NASCAR race at Darlington, South Carolina, with Ross Chastain, I learned so very much about teamwork. Each and every member of the CARS team is important to its success, no matter how small their job may be. One of the team members working the pits, the sole job of this person is to hold the hose that's connected to the high-powered air impact wrench. It's his only job. He would send the hose over the wall when the car came into the pit, and then when he was done, he'd bring it back over. That was his sole job. Another person is responsible for stacking and unstacking tires. and yet another is responsible for checking the tires to see how they're wearing, just like a fine-tuned machine. The team does their very best to ensure that their driver is in and out of the pits as quickly as possible. Now, some teams have achieved times as low as 8.8 seconds for a complete stop, showcasing the precision and speed of modern NASCAR pit crews. Now, that's changing 4 tires and adding fuel. Have you ever had your car serviced quite that quickly? Yeah, me either. Once the pit stop is over, their work isn't done. Everything goes back to its proper place. And then many of the pit crew exercise to keep them limber and in shape for the next stop. Yes, they're fully clothed in fire suits and in the hot sun. Each of you in this room are our Moose pit crew, and you work hard to ensure the best for our fraternity, a win. Once the year is over, hopefully everything is in its proper place, and you're ready for the next year to begin, to help make the Moose stronger. This past year, just 5 of our chapters ended the 2024-2025 year with an increase in membership. 1 ended the year even with neither a gain or a loss. Now, while this figure sounds disappointing, we anticipated a drop in chapter membership with the unification of the fraternity. This year will be an opportunity for regrowth and promotion of the Women of the Moose. Our chapter award of achievement and honors grading will begin following this convention, and I am so excited for the results as we waived the +1 requirement for 24-25 chapter year. Unfortunately, this past year, we closed or merged 62 chapters. 10 of those chapters were over 100 years old. I just don't understand how chapters can endure through tough times, yet when they should be celebrating success, they choose to forfeit their charter. Several chapters have meetings scheduled to determine their future as well. Some chapters have struggled, and others simply ask why continue, since our membership is now unified. I continue to say, well, why not? President George H.W. Bush, founder of the Points of Light Foundation, felt that the only way to ensure you have a successful life is to help others. He also said that the solution to each problem that confronts us begins with an individual who says, I can help. Sounds like many of you in the audience today. We should be encouraging all Moose members to do the same. A burden heavy to one is indeed borne lightly by many. Many women's organizations, like the Red Hat Society, the 40+ Double Dutch Club, and many others have one mission, having fun. And their dues are much higher than the Women of the Moose. Yet, isn't that what our Women of the Moose do 90% of the time? Have fun? While we were organized in 1913, or 113 years ago, we were the original sisterhood dedicated to helping each other, particularly through tough times, celebrating life, and having fun. Our mission is so much more important, to help others in need, because that's what we do. Oh, it's not all gloom and doom, please don't think that. Many of our chapters are flourishing. They're the ones that meet more than once a month and are having fun, interesting, and informative get-togethers to keep their members interested. They are indeed fulfilling the need for human interaction with activities and personal relationships. They are the ones providing much-needed volunteer services to their communities. Several chapters who had previously closed now realize that they missed the fun and dedication and personal interaction with their chapter and want to start over. Go figure. In fact, we instituted our first chapter in several years on May 4th, 2025, Vinton, Virginia. Yeah, give them a big hand. The original Vinton chapter closed in 2016, but are now on their way to success. We have 5 additional resolutions on file in our office to organize new chapters. Now, the Women of the Moose have had some great meetings since the beginning of this international convention. Earlier this year, during the mid-year conferences, 435 chapter members were conferred with the Academy of Friendship degree. Yeah, give them a big hand. This week, we welcomed 188 new members into the College of Regents and 103 members into the STAR degree. Let's give all of them a big hand. This past year, the Women of the Moose enrolled 6,420 members into the Women of the Moose, which is a decrease over last year. But our chapters are focusing on a fresh start this year. 68,668 women joined the Moose, proving that women are still a very powerful force within the organization. They would most likely join the chapter if someone just asked. We bring new skills and talents to our lodges to make them better and stronger. The same is true in many of our 41 associations, where 167 women are serving as officers. In some cases, a majority of the association officers are indeed women. Yeah. Sherry Fragapane of Sarasota, Florida, chapter 1968, is once again our top sponsor in the Women of the Moose, with 101 applications in the Women of the Moose for the 24-25 year, and a total of 431 applications over the past 4 years. She simply asks new faces if they belong to the Women of the Moose and shares her enthusiasm about our program with them. We need to refocus on why we exist as an organization and emphasize the Women of the Moose are a very vital part of this fraternity. We continue to provide for the many who depend on us for their everyday needs. Chapter donations to Moose Heart and Moose Haven are up slightly over the previous 12 months for a total donations of $989,811. Now, this is in addition and over and above our annual donation toward the Moose Heart operating budget, the Moose Heart School, donations to the AAA project at Moose Haven, and the Moose Charities wish lists. Moreover, our chapters have committed to funding new furniture for several bedrooms at Moose Heart, as well as new living room furniture for 3 homes. And we completed that $150,000 pledge in just 6.5 months. Our chapters have also secured dispensations to donate $170,493 to their respective lodge for things such as taxes, insurance, loan payments, furniture, equipment, and building funds. Where's that money going to come from if the Women of the Moose are going away, right? Our top chapter donor to Moose Charities this year was Titusville, Florida. Total donations of $18,632. Our top chapter reporting community service for this past year was Marion, North Carolina. Their volunteer hours, miles driven, and monetary donations totaled $172,644. Let's give all of our chapters a round of applause for their hard work. The Women of the Moose continue to be the financial providers of the Moose Heart School, pharmacy assistance for Moose Haven, daily needs, physical and occupational therapy, the boys and girls athletic programs, necessities for each child to get the right start at Moose Heart, vision, hearing, and dental needs for our senior members, and Christmas on both campuses. We bring the music program to our children and the beauty and barber shops to our Moose Haven residents so they too can look and feel their very best. In addition, our chapters have provided just over $6 million in service to others in their communities by way of volunteer hours, miles driven, and dollars donated. While we cannot forget our proud past and the leaders that made it happen, we must work together as a team to grow this fraternity in support of those who depend on us by moving forward and giving back to our communities through volunteer efforts. I thank each and every one of you in this room and at home for all you do for others. And please be kind to one another. God bless.
I want so much to say, so much more. I just can't. So why would you discourage somebody from continuing their Women of the Moose membership when you see what they do? Gentlemen, encourage your ladies to pay their dues, to join whatever they need to do. We can't provide that kind of comradeship in our lodges. These ladies really know how to get it done. Thank you so much. Thank you, Barb. I will entertain a motion to accept Barb's report. Wanda, that was great, except that the microphone's not on, but I accept your motion.
I second
Let's
the
get a
motion.
second.
I second the motion. Nancy Gephardt, President, Tallahassee, 1075, and Chapter 1103.
So I have a motion and a second. All in favor, please. Those opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. So now I call to the podium Interim Chairman of the Judiciary Committee, Peter Harrigan. Sorry, Peter, they want me to have a speech. I don't know. No?
You know, after what I just saw, you look like you need a guide.
I do. I have my guide right here.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Tell us good stuff.
Thank you, sir. Wow, what a great honor and privilege it is to report on the Judiciary Committee at the 137th Moose International Convention here in Milwaukee. Please bear with me. This is my first time doing this, so plus you're reading off of this thing. It's pretty cool. So that being said, CEO Scott Hart, Chairman of the Board Robert Funke, Moose International Board of Directors, and my fellow delegates, brothers, and sisters all. One of the main purposes of the Judiciary Committee is to oversee the Compliance Office. Since everybody's done an excellent job this year, and you've all been such good boys and girls, there has been no appeals to be considered this year. However, we had the opportunity to review the opposed amendments to the general laws, which I'm proud to report we sent a recommendation to the Compliance Office to accept. Every lodge was sent to proposed stages within the guidelines of the bylaws. So I will not read them at this time, but I will provide you with the results of the vote. Okay. Category 1, total number of votes cast was 1,793 votes. Number of no votes, which is 505. Total yes votes, 1,288, which is 72% of the vote. Category 1 passes. Category 2, number of votes cast, 1,793. Total number of no votes, 107. Total number of yes votes, 1,686, which is a 94% of the vote. Category 2 passes. Category 3, number of votes, 1,793. Total of no votes, 124. Total of yes votes, 1,669, which is 93% of the vote. Category 3 passes. Category 4, total number of votes, 1,793. Total number of no votes, 177. Total number of yes votes, 1,616, which is 90% of the vote. Category 4 passes. At this time, I'd like to introduce the members of the committee. Sam Harris from Spencer, North Carolina Lodge, 2019. Cheryl Volton from Ventura, California Lodge, 1394. Which both of these ladies will be retiring from the committee. We want to thank them for their service. A special thank you to our former champion, Donald Snowville of Palmer, Alaska, of 1793, who had to resign for personal reasons. You will be truly missed. Patty Harris from Coquille, Minnesota Lodge, 1274, will be remaining. Our newest additions to the committee are you, John Dorothy, Bella Lodge, Maryland, Lodge, 1952. Sherry Roach, Corporaz Cove, Texas Lodge, 2029. Catherine Compinger from Thomasville, Connecticut, Lodge 1525. And I'm Pete Harrigan, Lindenhurst Lodge, 1421. Brothers and sisters, on behalf of the Judiciary Committee, I would like to thank everyone for their participation in this year's vote for the general laws vote. Chairman of the Board Funky, I move to the acceptance of this report respectfully. Respectfully submitted the Judiciary 2425 Judiciary Committee.
Okay, thank you, and that's a motion. So let's get 2 seconds.
Nanaimo, BC, 1052. Administrator.
Okay, that's one of the 2 seconds. Thank you very much. No, I thank you. Let's get another second.
Lois Arnold, Worthington Lodge, 1427, Chapter 1427. I do the second the motion.
Okay, so I have a motion and 2 seconds because this is so special. All in favor, please vote by the sign. Opposed? How could you tell? Okay, that motion passes. Now I call to the podium our Chief Compliance Officer, Rick King, for the election and appointment of officers. Haven't we kind of all been waiting for that? He was hiding it. You guys ought to see the production team they have back here. It's amazing. Here you go. I'm just stalling for you.
Okay. Good morning. Well, that's 2 wins for the Moose this weekend. The General Laws and Ross Chastain. Chairman Funky, since all candidates nominated are unopposed, the rules and order governing this convention, as well as our fraternity's general laws, provides that the secretary may cast a unanimous ballot for all offices provided a majority vote is received from the voting members in attendance. Brother Chairman Sipes, that's what it says. The nominees are for the Moose International Board of Directors for a 4-year term, Sandy Johnston, Longmont Lodge, 1548. Dan Prouty, Newark, Ohio, Lodge 499. For the Moose International Director and Chaplain for a 1-year term, Brian J. Toski, Muncie Valley, Pennsylvania, Lodge 866. For the Vice Chairman of the Moose International Board of Directors for a 1-year term, Mark J. K. Penscover, Muskego, Wisconsin, Lodge 1057. For the Chairman of the Moose International Board of Directors for a 1-year term, John R. Ryder, Inverness, Florida, Lodge 2112.
I will accept a motion to order the Secretary to cast a unanimous ballot for all offices just read. Do I have a motion?
Kimberly Mummy, Newark, Ohio, Lodge number 499.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. We can't ask Florida because they're prejudiced. If we were to have a vote and just have Florida and Ohio vote, that'd be half the numbers right there.
Brian Mitchell, Middletown, Ohio, Lodge 501.
So I have a first and a second. Motion and a second. By a show of hands, let's show these gentlemen and women our approval. Any opposed? Okay, yep. Election passes. Chief Compliance Officer King.
Chairman Funky, as the Corporate Secretary of Moose International, and to obey the order of this convention, just taking a majority action of the delegates assembled, it is my pleasure to cast the unanimous ballot in favor of the nominees for the offices of the Moose International Board of Directors, Moose International Director Chaplain, Vice Chairman of the Moose International Board of Directors, and Chairman of the Moose International Board of Directors.
You're amazing. Okay. I declare the nominees for Moose International offices as read previously by the Secretary to be elected. Please continue to read the listing of chairman appointments and Moose International officers for the Moose year 25 and 26. We're making a pretty good team here.
We're doing okay, yeah. The chairman of the board appoints for the Moose International officers for the year 2025-2026 are read to the convention as a matter of record. Moose International officers for 1-year terms, Chief Executive Officer Scott D. Hart, Mooseheart, Illinois, Lodge 2655. Chief Financial Officer Kristen Peterson, Batavia Lodge 682. Chief Compliance Officer Rick King, Mooseheart Lodge 2655. Moose International Sergeant at Arms John Kuntz, Bellefonte, Ohio, Lodge 2563. Moose International Inner Guard, Sean Smith, Wyoming, Michigan, Lodge 763. Moose International Outer Guard, Kristen Pedone, Cocoa, Florida, Lodge 1717. To the Supreme Forum for a 1-year term as Chief Justice, Howard DeRose, Branson, Missouri, Lodge 2692. For a 7-year term, James Hudak from Huntington, Pennsylvania, Lodge 223. To the Judiciary Committee for a 2-year term as chairman, Pete N. Harrigan, Lindenhurst, New York, Lodge 1421. And for a 2-year term, Hugh John Dowdy, Bel Air, Maryland, Lodge 1952. Sherry Roach, Coppers Cove, Texas, Lodge 2029. Catherine Coppinger, Thomasville, Connecticut, Lodge 1525. To the Pilgrim Council for a 1-year term, Pilgrim President Harry L. Johnston, Greenlee Evans, Colorado, Lodge 909. For a 2-year term, Rodney A. Hammond, Kissimmee, Florida, Lodge 2056. For a 5-year term, John R. Sipes, Gallion, Ohio, Lodge 303. To the Moose Legion Council for a 1-year term as president, Elton Shaw, Greensboro, North Carolina, Lodge 685. For a 2-year term as vice president, Steve Hennon, Ortonville, Minnesota, Lodge 407. For a 1-year term as junior past president, Ronnie Serial, Knoxville, Tennessee, Lodge 1560. For a 2-year term as Moose Legion Councilman, Ted Burton, Meridian, Mississippi, Lodge 1628. Henry Carroll, Crawfordsville, Indiana, Lodge 6. To the Heart of the Community Committee for a 2-year term as chairman, Greg Muter, Sylvania, Ohio, Lodge 1579. For a 2-year term, Laura Bliss, Longmont, Colorado, 1548. Joe Trapp, Sabina, Ohio, Lodge 1244. Darcy West, Rapid City, South Dakota, Lodge 1137. To the Activities Committee for a 2-year term as chairwoman, Stephanie Anderson, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Lodge 801. For a 2-year term, Lisa Wise, Lindenwood, New Jersey, Lodge 548. Todd Anderson, Panama City, Florida, Lodge 1389. To the Loss Prevention Committee for a 2-year term, Sharon M. Davis, Anniston, Alabama, Lodge 1669. Larry K., Del City, Virginia, Lodge 2165. Samuel Hoffman Sr., Lodi, California, Lodge 634. To the Women of the Moose Grand Council for a 2-year term, Vicki Carmack, Glendale, Arizona, Lodge 2243. Joyce Walker, Roxborough, North Carolina, Lodge 2005. Lisa Reynolds, North Little Rock, Arkansas, Lodge 942. Geraldine Winters, Moscow, Idaho, Lodge 871. To the women of the Moose International Higher Degree Board for a 1-year term as president, Gloria Wigley, Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, Lodge 2500. for a 2-year term, Janet Shaw, Tuscaloosa County, Alabama, Lodge 804. Barbara Rose, Lodi, New Jersey, Lodge 1971. Karen Swenson, Slidell, Louisiana, Lodge 2038. Brother Chairman, that completes the listing of the chairman appointees and Moose International officers.
Good job. Thank you, Rick. Since no further action needs to be taken at this time, let's hear the report of the Heart of the Community and Activities Committee. Please welcome Coordinator Will Harrison to the podium to give his report. And here he comes.
Are you, sir? Good. Thank you, Brother Lawrence. Chairman Bob Funky, CEO Scott Hart, the Board of Directors, my brothers and sisters all. Good morning. What a great convention we are having here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's my privilege to present to you the Heart of the Community Activities Report. I would like to introduce your Heart of the Community Committee. Chairman Greg Muter from Sylvania, Ohio, Lodge 1579. Julie Anderson from Panama City, Florida, 1389. Bridget Robinson, Garden Grove, California, Lodge 620. Linda Gosling, Muscuda, Illinois, Lodge 815. Not with us this weekend is Manny Propass from Timberville Lodge, Virginia, 2335. Leaving the committee this year is Manny, Propass, Linda, and Julie. I would like to say thank you for everything that you have done for this committee. We wish you the best of luck in your future Moose journeys. Coming onto the Heart of the Community this year is Joe Trapp from Sabina, Ohio, Lodge 1244. Darcy Segutty West from Rapid City, South Dakota, Lodge 1137. And Laura Bliss from Longmont, Colorado, Lodge 1548. Can we please give this committee a round of applause for everything that they have done for their moose in their communities. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Activities Committee. Chairperson of the Activities Committee is Stephanie Anderson from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Lodge 801. Matt Borman Sr. from Janesville, Wisconsin, Lodge 197. Not with us today is Marsha Warrington from Sylvania, Ohio, Lodge 1579. Lisa Wise from Linwood, New Jersey, Lodge 548. Nick Seaman from St. Cloud, Minnesota, Lodge 1400. Greg Carlton from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Lodge 862. And Jeff Hall from Avondale, Arizona, Lodge 2078. Leaving the committee this year is Matt Borman. We wish Matt good luck in his future endeavors. Coming on to the Activities Committee is Todd Anderson from Panama City, Florida, Lodge 1389. Can we please give this committee a round of applause for everything that they do for the Moose fraternity? Community service is all about giving back to the local communities. It is what makes the Moose the heart of the community, such as helping the Girl Scouts sell cookies, or Boy Scouts sell popcorn, hosting a dance for special needs, or a dinner for the first responders, presenting them with Tommy Moose dolls. Even helping at a local food bank, which we are doing this tomorrow afternoon. Every lodge does some type of community service for their community. This Moose year was a little short, just like me and Mr. Erweiler. But we did big things like Hans and Franz does to pump up the Moose and the communities we live in. Since we have just finished the fourth quarter, I have not had time to grade all the HOC reports. These totals are for the first 3 quarters this year. We had 146,845 Moose members volunteer their time and talents. Your donated time equals 1,101,485 hours. That equals $16,797,650.67. The miles that the members donated was 1,637,577. Turn these miles into money and you get $736,909.83. We also donated an incredible amount of $34,451,164.81. This gives our community service efforts a total of $51,995,625.31. Even being 1 quarter short, as of this report, I believe we will end the year close to over $60 million in total community service. Great job, Moose Fraternity. I will be sending each association secretary your final numbers. This should be given to your association's HOC chairman for their final report at the annual convention later this summer and fall. Just like in the past, we will be sending out the Heart of the Community plaques and coins to the winners of the HOC Awards for gold, silver, and bronze. This will be sent to the association liaison and given out at the association's annual convention. What an amazing time we had at the Youth Awareness participants had in Dakota this April. For the Student Congress, we had 61 high school students this year for the Youth Awareness Congress. I would like to say thank you to the Dakotas for an incredible week. Thank you to Norma Tibbs and the association coordinator, and to all the chaperones. We could not do this program without you. The help of the association to host this event, and without the support of every Moose Legionnaire and the Moose Legion Council. They are the ones who raised the $35,000 for the Youth Awareness Scholarship. Thank you, Moose Legion. This year, past International Moose Legion President Ron Serio and his wife traveled to the Youth Awareness Congress. What an honor it was to have them as we celebrated some of the best and most talented teenagers in our high schools today. This year, the Youth Awareness winner in 5th place is Javier Alexander Perez from California. I know I'm going to butcher this because I butchered it all the time while we was in Dakota. 4th place winner is Anna A. Uglade from Arizona. 3rd place winner is Bridget Luna Garnillo from Arizona. Second place winner, Zane DeRock from Arkansas. And first place winner of the Bob Neff Scholarship was Victor Torres from California. Just like I told the students tonight at the awards banquet, there are no losers. In this room, there are all winners. This year, we had a total donation to the Youth Awareness Program of $262,483.68. The top lodge in donation to the Youth Awareness is Bellefonte, Ohio, Lodge 2563, with a total amount of donation of $15,471.28. Thank you to every fraternal unit that donated to this great program. Another growing program is Tommy Moose. Tommy Moose is doing well and making bigger impact every time a lodge, chapter, or Moose Legion gives out Tommy Moose dolls. Tommy Moose is still one of the best ways your lodge can become the heart of the community. This year, lodges have reported that Tommy Moose has been at state fairs, car shows, parades, and other events, as well as trunk or treat, kids' Easter parties, and even made an appearance with Santa Claus at some Christmas parties. We had 6 new Tommy Moose costumes purchased this year and used in many of the Heart of the Community events. You purchased over 17,700 Tommy Moose plush dolls, 10,450 coloring books, 45,000 bookmarks, and 16,550 Tommy Moose Halloween bags. New this year that we are adding is a temporary Tommy Moose tattoo. This will be available through catalog sales and the gift store. This item by itself is not considered community service, but could be added to items to count. As an example, you could pair a pack of Tommy Moose temporary tattoos with coloring books or Halloween bags. Once again, I need everyone to understand the small Tommy Moose dolls, the Rosie Moose dolls, do not count as community service in the Tommy Moose section of the HOC report. If a lodge gives out Rosie Moose at a hospital, they should put it in the correct area to report to get credit. Let me take time. Let's talk about our valued veterans for a moment. I would like to ask that all veterans please rise. Thank you. Thank you all for the sacrifice you have made, not only serving your country, but serving the Moose fraternity as well. Thank you. This year we had 4,087 members self-identify as veterans. That brings a total of Moose valued veterans to 41,228. This year we had 393 members awarded the Valued Veteran of the Year for their lodge. I would like to say thank you to every lodge that submitted a Valued Veteran of the Year. We would like to see this grow to over 500 lodges selecting a Valued Veteran of the Year. The annual Moose Heart Blessing of the Bike was a great event. As of last May, this was the 20th year of the Blessing of the Bikes. There were over 200 Moose riders and bikes on campus this roaring event. This year was a little special as we had Moose Heart students hang out with us after the Blessing of the Bikes. at the House of God. We enjoyed nice hamburgers and hot dogs and lunch at the Ohio Pavilion. It was great seeing the Moose Riders and the children taking and having a little fun together. If you are a Moose Rider and you have not been to the Moose Heart's Blessing of the Bikes, you are missing an energizing and fun event. This past year, the Moose Riders' March of Checks at the Blessing of the Bikes was $50,388.63. Thank you, Moose Riders. Our Lodge Association and international activities are growing. This is encouraging. If your lodge would like to host a Moose International tournament, please stop by the booth or email me. We are looking for more lodges to host events for the 2027 year and beyond. This past campaign year, we started off with horseshoes at Sylvania, Ohio Lodge 1579, with 121 members throwing the shoes and staying cool with rags and fan. Pool was again held in Duncan, Oklahoma Lodge 2202. It was incredibly hot, just like it always is in July in Oklahoma. But all the pool players loved the food and the cold beverages. We enjoyed a fantastic weekend. A number of pool players, even never played in a Moose International tournament before, realized how much fun and enjoyed meeting some new friends. Then when we were off to Paradise, California Lodge 2227 to toss some bags and see who could land the most airmails. This was the second year for cornhole, and it has doubled in size with the number of members participating. I would like to say thank you to the Pasadena Lodge for hosting us in the new building that was not even 100% complete yet. Paradise, I'm sorry. This is a very nice and well-designed lodge, and it is very beautiful. Next, it's time to tee up and go to East Mesa, Arizona. We just thought it was hot in Oklahoma, but just like everyone says, it's a dry heat, Arizona. Yeah, right. The good thing was we got off the golf course before noon, and once again, the famous club was a foot wedge. Came in handy this year, but this time to stop the ball from rolling into the sand traps. Thank you to East Mesa Lodge 2082 for the cold drinks and the great fun. Then we were off to Pacifica, California to throw some soft-tip darts for the second year. Once again, this sport was doubled in players. We saw a lot of good shooters and heard a lot of bull sounds from the boards. These new events keep growing, and that is great. We are making changes based on what the members want to play. As the winter kicked into high gear, we headed to Las Vegas for Texas Hold'em tournament. We had 1,106 members playing in the Texas Hold'em tournament. It was a full house, and everybody was trying to be the big winner. Once again, that winner was from Rocky Mountain, North Carolina Lodge 938. This lodge holds the title for most champions, as they now have 4 poker champions. Myra Hoffman is the second female Texas Hold'em champion. There will be some changes this year to the Texas Hold'em tournament. Watch for updates, and registration will open in the middle of July. Due to a late Easter, we just finished up steel tip darts in Covington, Kentucky, Lodge 1469. It was great to cork the boards with some new players. The lodge had plenty to do since it was Kentucky Derby race weekend. They had a Derby hat day with all different sizes, colors, and styles on display. They finished the Derby off with a live band performing outside. Thank you to the Covington Moose Lodge for a great weekend and a wrap-up to the 24-25 sports tournament season. This concludes the activities and Heart of the Community report. Remember to stay humble and kind, and be kind to one another. We have embraced our community, and now we are moving forward and giving back. God bless Moose Heart, Moose Haven, and God bless you, the members of the Moose. Thank you.
Who was it that I was supposed to thank for this gift? Stacy. Yeah. It's wonderful. It has a Women of the Moose logo on it, which I'd be proud to have, unless you want this back. Where's Stacy? This is beautiful. Look at this. It's etched in gold, the Women of the Moose symbol on the back, and it says, "Every day, smile. Smile every day." So if you know Stacy, have her come and see us. Thank you, Will. I will entertain a motion to accept the report of the coordinator of the Heart of Community Activities and Sports. Do I have a motion?
Amber Smith, Great Falls Lodge 532, President. I make the motion.
Great job, Amber. I need a second.
Joe Harrison, Frederick, Maryland, 371. Second.
Okay, now that we have a motion and a second, I need to have a vote. All in favor of accepting that report? Any opposed? Okay, that report's accepted. Thank you. Now, what we've all been waiting for, let's hear about our 2024-2025 Premier Lodge Award and those lodges having earned this distinction. Let's call to the podium the Interim Director of Membership, the amazing, the fantastic, the incredible, and also Troy King.
Good morning, Chairman of the Board Funky, Board Directors, CEO Scott Hart. The Premier Lodge Award is the most sought-after award for every Moose Lodge. It is the highest honor a lodge can earn and requires hard work and dedication. Today we can tell you that 588 lodges can be very proud of this accomplishment. And of these 588, 26 lodges have earned this award for the first time since its inception 18 years ago today. 2 lodges have received this award 17 of the 18 years. No lodge has earned it all 18 years since the program began. Criteria for the 2025-26 Premier Lodge Award has changed and is currently on the screen, so get out your phones, which shall be provided to all lodges in our official communications. As a reminder, individual donor circle and youth awareness donations are included in the lodge's overall total giving. If the lodge earns the Premier Lodge Award, the lodge president and administrator can earn their leadership award. To those presidents and administrators who qualified this past year, you can be proud of the job in making your lodge a success. We want to congratulate the 212 presidents and 265 administrators who qualified for the leadership award. If qualified, presidents and administrators, you'll receive 100,000 Moose Rewards points. Join me in announcing the Premier Lodge Award recipients are Regional Manager Brian Dowd, Robert Lee Jr., Frank Voorhees, Jeff Katowski, and Mo Khan. Brian Dowd.
We are proud to announce the names of the lodges earning the 2024-2025 Premier Lodge Awards. First-time qualifier, Morgantown, West Virginia, 264. Cumberland, Maryland, 271. Connellsville, Pennsylvania, 16. Dedham, Massachusetts, 189. Dover, New Jersey, 541. Springfield, Vermont, 679. Marysville, Pennsylvania, 107. Lancaster, Pennsylvania, 299. 12th year qualifier, Lacey, New Jersey, 1907. Export, Pennsylvania, 234. Malden, Massachusetts, 1910. St. Albans, West Virginia, 868. Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, 596. Chatham, Ontario, 1692. Middleburg, Pennsylvania, 1229. Newcastle, Delaware, 1578. First time qualifier, East London, Ontario, 1300. Wheaton, Maryland, 1775. Linden, New Jersey, 913. 11th year qualifier, Franklin, Pennsylvania, 83. Barbersville, West Virginia, 2586. East Erie, Pennsylvania, 593. 13th year qualifier, Genesee Valley, Henrietta, New York, 2290. Corey, Pennsylvania, 98. Leechburg, Pennsylvania, 102. Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 444. Harrington, Delaware, 534. Northeast Pennsylvania, 2568. Burlington, Vermont, 1618. 11th year qualifier, Beach Haven, New Jersey, 1575. Pawtuxet, Maryland, 2393. Danbury, Connecticut, 1373. Orillia, Ontario, 1217. Johnstown, New York, 1185. Greenville, Pennsylvania, 276. Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania, 460. South County, Deal, Maryland, 2279. Rutland, Vermont, 1122. 11th year qualifier, Elkton, Maryland, 851. Muncie Valley, Pennsylvania, 866. Verona, Pennsylvania, 250. 11th year qualifier, Dover, New Hampshire, 443. Lindenhurst, New York, 1421. Cambridge, Maryland, 1211. Mercer County, West Virginia, 2718. 10th year qualifier, Edison, New Jersey, 1978. Uniontown, Pennsylvania, 20. 11th year qualifier, Chicopee Falls, Massachusetts, 1849. Weston, West Virginia, 1376. Bel Air, Maryland, 1952. Fulton, New York, 280. First time qualifier, Kings County, New York, 168. Attleboro, Massachusetts, 463. Gallitzin, Pennsylvania, 185. Chickies Rock, Pennsylvania, 307. Billerica, Massachusetts, 2648. Lower Niagara, New York, 584. Waltham, Massachusetts, 1018. 12th year qualifiers, Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, 2500. Port Jefferson, New York, 1379. Milford, Delaware, 2316. Scottsdale, Pennsylvania, 194. Newton, New Jersey, 432. Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania, 214. First time qualifier, Putnam County, West Virginia, 2729. Clarence, Pennsylvania, 1565. Churchville, New York, 2244. Grinnell, West Virginia, 1647. Bellows Falls, Vermont, 527. Rockville, Maryland, 1540. 13th year qualifier, Ridgeway, Pennsylvania, 1183. Pittston, Pennsylvania, 1207. 10th year qualifier, Seaford, Delaware, 1728. Middletown, Pennsylvania, 410. Bell Vernon, Pennsylvania, 209. Reisterstown, Maryland, 1577. 10th year qualifier, Sarnia, Ontario, 1046. 11th year qualifier, Indiana, Pennsylvania, 174. Point Pleasant, West Virginia, 731. Frederick, Maryland, 371. Bay County, Maryland, 831. Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, 1336. Monterey Falls, New York, 426. 11th year qualifier, Sunbury, Pennsylvania, 181. Buchanan, West Virginia, 598. Huntington, New York, 318. Ellsworth, Maine, 2698. 13th year qualifier, Boundbrook, New Jersey, 988. Canton, Pennsylvania, 429. Ogdensburg, New York, 814. 11th year qualifier, Carlisle, Pennsylvania, 761. Brunswick, New Jersey, 263. Altoona, Pennsylvania, 74. Millville, New Jersey, 2488. 10th year qualifier, Hartford, Connecticut, 723. Jersey City, New Jersey, 266. Richwood, West Virginia, 770. Grass Flat, Pennsylvania, 941. Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, 461. Dansville, Pennsylvania, 1133. 10th year qualifier, Oil City, Pennsylvania, 78. Panyan, New York, 2030. 11th year qualifier, Lewis, Rehoboth, Delaware, 646. Springfield, New York, 1249. 12th year qualifier, Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, 1101. Franklin, West Virginia, 769. Beechview, Pennsylvania, 609. 10th year qualifier, Wildwood, New Jersey, 585. Marlborough, Massachusetts, 1129. Horseheads, New York, 1476. Universal, Pennsylvania, 298. First time qualifier, White Mountains, New Hampshire, 2705. Sutersville, Pennsylvania, 1358. Sellersville, Pennsylvania, 1539. Indian Head, Maryland, 1712. 11th year qualifier, Mechanicsville, Maryland, 495. Riverhead, New York, 1742. Millerstown, Pennsylvania, 925. Weirton, West Virginia, 688. 11th year qualifier, Elkland, Pennsylvania, 746. Waldorf, Maryland, 1709. Plattsburgh, New York, 2390. Gailton, Pennsylvania, 826. Shinston, West Virginia, 929. 12th year qualifier, Old Bridge, New Jersey, 485. Romney, West Virginia, 1371. Perth Amboy, New Jersey, 1360. First time qualifier, Oswego, New York, 743. Basra, Connecticut, 950. Kaiser, West Virginia, 662. Bellefonte, Pennsylvania, 206. 12th year qualifier, Thompsonville, Connecticut, 1525. Hamburg, New York, 992. 14th year qualifier, Smyrna, Clayton, Delaware, 2046.
Hey, all right. First time qualifier, Alamorada, Florida, 2151. Pine Castle, Florida, 2345. South Lake County, Florida, 1615. Ashland, Virginia, 2099. Miramar, Florida, 1150. 11th year qualifier, Woodbridge, Virginia, 583. Darlington, South Carolina, 595. Four Towns, Florida, 655. Luray, Virginia, 1413. 10th year qualifier, Nassau, Florida, 2352. Middlesex, Virginia, 2401. Rocky Mount, North Carolina, 938. 10th year qualifier, Vinton, Virginia, 1121. Richmond, Lakeside, Virginia, 1714. Cocoa, Florida, 1717. Canton, North Carolina, 515. Panama City, Florida, 1389. 11th year qualifier, St. Petersburg, Florida, 1145. County Line, Florida, 2427. 16th year qualifier, Inglewood, Florida, 1933. 13th year qualifier, Callio, Virginia, 917. Stafford, Virginia, 2215. Port St. Lucie, Florida, 513. 16th year qualifier, Lancaster County, Virginia, 2527. Suffolk, Virginia, 141. Morganton, North Carolina, 193. Key West, Florida, 1760. 11th year qualifier, South Norfolk, Virginia, 464. Easley, South Carolina, 2219. Centerville, Virginia, 2168. Orlando, Florida, 766. Smith County, Virginia, 1004. Mount Jackson, Virginia, 979. 14th year qualifier, Dunellen, Florida, 2308. 10th year qualifier, Parisburg, Virginia, 1338. Jacksonville Beach, Florida, 1558. 12th year qualifier, Portsmouth, Virginia, 898. Tamarack, Florida, 2276. Newport Richey, Florida, 1747. Greenville, North Carolina, 685. Sarasota, Florida, 1319. Inverness, Florida, 2112. 10th year qualifier, Lynchburg, South Virginia, 1727. First time qualifier, Swanee River, Florida, 325. Pawleys Island, South Carolina, 2628. Caroline County, Virginia, 2610. 12th year qualifier, Franconia, Virginia, 1076. Beaufort, South Carolina, 1855. Wilson, North Carolina, 989. Lake Placid, Florida, 2374. 10th year qualifier, Lake City, Florida, 624. 11th year qualifier, Waynesboro, Virginia, 1309. 11th year qualifier, Palmetto, Florida, 2117. Fort Mill, South Carolina, 1240. LaBelle, Florida, 2398. 10th year qualifier, Hampton, Virginia, 1514. 13th year qualifier, Alta Vista, Virginia, 1433. 12th year qualifier, Warner Robins, Georgia, 1688. Largo, Florida, 2205. 13th year qualifier, Fort Pierce, Florida, 248. Lenore, North Carolina, 385. Tuckahoe, Richmond, Virginia, 1163. Marianna, Florida, 1026. Tallahassee, Florida, 1075. Newport News, Virginia, 1119. Colonial Heights, Virginia, 1783. 10th year qualifier, Chesterfield, Virginia, 1980. Louisa County, Virginia, 2065. 15th year qualifier, Surfside Beach, South Carolina, 2351. Vero Beach, Florida, 1822. Belmont, North Carolina, 1749. Havelock, North Carolina, 1797. Titusville, Florida, 1962. Sanford, North Carolina, 386. Zephyr Hills, Florida, 2276. Bassett, Virginia, 383. Rock Hill, South Carolina, 1720. 15th year qualifier, Winder, Georgia, 262. Stephen City, Virginia, 2483. 10th year qualifier, Daytona Beach, Florida, 1263. Calhoun, Georgia, 1974. 14th year qualifier, Rockingham, North Carolina, 1838. Antler Lodge, Virginia, 2726. 11th year qualifier, Tappahannock, Warsaw, 2133. Manassas, Virginia, 1380. Vidalia Alliance, Georgia, 1281. West Palm Beach, Florida, 1461. Waynesville, North Carolina, 1733. Vienna, Virginia, 1896. First time qualifier, Florence, Alabama, 2034. Swansboro, North Carolina, 1425. First time qualifier, Spruce Pine, North Carolina, 1159. North Bay, Florida, 2373. 13th year qualifier, Raleigh, North Carolina, 1318. 10th year qualifier, Lake Wells, Florida, 2391. Pensacola, Florida, 557. Monroe County, Georgia, 2424. Tyson to Shores, Florida, 1297. Montrose, Virginia, 2333. 11th year qualifier, Okeechobee, Florida, 1753. Washington, North Carolina, 1800. Wauchula County, Florida, 2510. 14th year qualifier, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, 2193. Wilmington, North Carolina, 343. Crescent City, Florida, 1641. 14th year qualifier, Northport, Florida, 764. Powhatan, Virginia, 1840. Bonita Springs, Florida, 1454. Warwick, Virginia, 1711. Richmond, East Virginia, 1947. Silva, North Carolina, 1985. Caloosahatchee, Florida, 2395. 11th year qualifier, Palatka, Florida, 184. Herndon, Virginia, 2274. Tazewell County, Virginia, 198. 10th year qualifier, Front Royal, Virginia, 829. Kannapolis, North Carolina, 1722. Winter Haven, Florida, 1023. Mooresville, North Carolina, 2012. 11th year qualifier, Land O'Lakes, Florida, 1903. 10th year qualifier, Newberry, South Carolina, 2211. Manchester, Richmond, Virginia, 699. 12th year qualifier, Whitfield, Virginia, 394. Leesburg, Virginia, 1041. 17th year qualifier, Verona, Virginia, 2172. 11th year qualifier, Arcadia, Florida, 1327. Pompano Beach, Florida, 2157. Newport, North Carolina, 2194. High Point, North Carolina, 693. Haines City, Florida, 2083. DeLand, Florida, 1126. 12th year qualifier, Washington County, Virginia, 1966. Charlotte, North Carolina, 1113. Silver Springs, Florida, 1199. 10th year qualifier, Blue Ridge, Virginia, 2135. 13th year qualifier, Sanford, Florida, 1851. Yadkin, North Carolina, 2149. 10th year qualifier, Greater Durham, North Carolina, 2045. 11th year qualifier, Salem, Virginia, 2573. Albany, Georgia, 1285. 12th year qualifier, Lewisburg, North Carolina, 2256. 10th year qualifier, Gulf Gate, Florida, 608. Satellite Beach, Florida, 2367. South Greenville, South Carolina, 749. Sanston, Virginia, 1937. 10th year qualifier, Dinwiddie, Virginia, 1993. 13th year qualifier, Williamsburg, Virginia, 757. Brandon, Florida, 1880. 13th year qualifier, Mandarin, Florida, 42. Siler City, North Carolina, 1877. 15th year qualifier, Palm Harbor, Florida, 433. Bedford, Virginia, 1897. Shenandoah, Virginia, 2176. Sebring, Florida, 2259. 13th year qualifier, Inner Bay, Tampa, Florida, 912. Henderson, North Carolina, 1412. Lexington, North Carolina, 317. 11th year qualifier, New Garden, North Carolina, 1884. 10th year qualifier, Fredericksburg, Virginia, 1655. Asheville, North Carolina, 781. 13th year qualifier, Punta Gorda, Florida, 1693. 17th year qualifier, Gulf Cove, Florida, 2554.
First time qualifier, Dyersburg, Tennessee, 441. Mount Pleasant, Iowa, 1003. Benton Harbor, Michigan, 1570. Groveport, Ohio, 1245. Bardstown, Kentucky, 2408. Sydney, Ohio, 568. Independence, Missouri, 2414. Canute, Ohio, 472. Henderson, Kentucky, 732. Salina, Ohio, 1473. Paducah, Kentucky, 285. Knoxville, Tennessee, 1560. Bucyrus, Ohio, 669. Elizabethton, Tennessee, 360. Celery City, Michigan, 2694. Forburn, Ohio, 1068. St. Clair Shores, Michigan, 1837. Woodhaven, Michigan, Uricksville, Ohio, 740. Woodhaven, Michigan, 966. Mascoutah, Illinois, 815. 11th year qualifier, Findlay, Ohio, 698. Edwardsville, Illinois, 1561. Coshocton, Ohio, 935. Redford Township, Michigan, 1743. Ann Arbor, Michigan, 1253. 11th year qualifier, Marietta, Ohio, 1823. Mount Vernon, Indiana, 497. Three Rivers, Michigan, 474. 10th year qualifier, Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, 918. Lockport, Illinois, 1557. Ravenna, Ohio, 1234. Calumet Ridge, Indiana, 1258. Richmond, Michigan, 2575. Lima, Ohio, 199. Niles, Michigan, 978. Lincoln Park, Michigan, 1665. Lexington, Ohio, 2511. South Lyon, Michigan, 2685. Monroe, Michigan, 884. Shelbyville, Tennessee, 2197. Upper Sandusky, Ohio, 1093. Jessamine County, Kentucky, 2686. Shelby, Ohio, 422. Freeport, Illinois, 162. Northville, Michigan, 1190. Grayling, Michigan, 1162. 10th year qualifier, Lincoln County, Missouri, 2599. Ironton, Ohio, 701. Parma, Ohio, 1744. Livonia, Michigan, 1317. Lapeer, Michigan, 2433. 10th year qualifier, Pickerton, Ohio, 2321. Greenwood, Indiana, 2079. Flushing, Michigan, 1437. Vincennes, Indiana, 281. 11th year qualifier, Wyoming, Michigan, 763. Kenton, Ohio, 428. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 304. Ypsilanti, Michigan, 782. Union, Missouri, 1745. 14th year qualifier, Bellefontaine, Ohio, 2563. Rolla, Missouri, 587. Buckeye Lake, Ohio, 2434. 10th year qualifier, Newark, Ohio, 499. Crawfordsville, Indiana, 6. Jackson, Missouri, 2702. 12th year qualifier, Boone, Iowa, 104. Cortland, Ohio, 1012. Clinton, Iowa, 363. First time qualifier, Geneseo, Illinois, 990. Bryan, Ohio, 1064. Farmington, Illinois, 1571. St. Charles, Missouri, 1513. Birch Run, Michigan, 2426. Kansas City, Missouri, 10. Hobart, Indiana, 783. 10th year qualifier, Painesville, Ohio, 490. Woodsfield, Ohio, 2247. Sedalia, Missouri, 1494. Plainfield, Illinois, 2491. Michigan City, Indiana, 980. Charlotte, Michigan, 2565. Ashland, Kentucky, 892. Pontiac, Michigan, 182. Dover, Ohio, 707. 11th year qualifier, Indian Lake, Ohio, 1533. South Haven, Michigan, 697. Lowell, Ohio, 2382. Brewster, Ohio, 1102. Nashville, Illinois, 2560. Beech Grove, Indiana, 1883. Gas City, Indiana, 1778. Granite City, Illinois, 272. Elyria, Ohio, 778. Mansalona, Michigan, 2254. Chillicothe, Ohio, 1626. 12th year qualifier, Mooseheart, Illinois, 2655. Grand Blanc, Michigan, 2344. Dixon, Tennessee, 2035. Richmond, Indiana, 167. Lancaster, Ohio, 955. Wabash, Indiana, 1195. West Nashville, Tennessee, 2221. First time qualifier, Wilmington, Illinois, 241. Coldwater, Michigan, 677. Storm Lake, Iowa, 790. Gahanna, Ohio, 2463. Taylorville, Illinois, 1516. Otsego, Michigan, 345. Rittman, Ohio, 860. Wheeler, Firelands, Ohio, 2153. First time qualifier, Mendota, Illinois, 714. Owensville, Missouri, 878. Downers Grove, Illinois, 1535. Colonial City, Ohio, 2555. First time qualifier, Lawrenceville, Illinois, 779. Dearborn Heights, Michigan, 1795. 11th year qualifier, Defiance, Ohio, 2094. Medina, Ohio, 647. Dubuque, Iowa, 355. Iowa Falls, Iowa, 1331. 11th year qualifier, Anderson, Indiana, 150. Troy, Ohio, 2695. Aurora, Indiana, 1464. Trumbull, Ohio, 186. Dayton, Ohio, 73. Port Huron, Michigan, 158. Ionia, Michigan, 998. 13th year qualifier, Harrison, Ohio, 2633. Zion, Benton, Illinois, 667. 13th year qualifier, Sylvania, Ohio, 1579. Delton, Michigan, 1649. Dunkirk, Indiana, 1352. 10th year qualifier, Auburn, Indiana, 566. Houghton Lake, Michigan, 1616. Bluffton, Indiana, 242. Princeton, Illinois, 1339. Lexington, Missouri, 1161. 10th year qualifier, Lafferty, Ohio, 1462. Goshen, Indiana, 836. Hilliard, Ohio, 2236. Wayne, Westland, Michigan, 835. Grayson County, Kentucky, 2453. Brazil, Indiana, 780. Lowell, Michigan, 809. Tell City, Indiana, 1424. Northfield, Ohio, 2156. 12th year qualifier, Worthington, Ohio, 1427. New Bern, Tennessee, 2707. Truman Lake, Missouri, 2722. Holland, Michigan, 1116. Barberton, Ohio, 759. Lowell, Indiana, 2437. Princeton, Indiana, 354. Shelbyville, Kentucky, 1715. Selmer, Tennessee, 1321. First-time qualifier, Elgin, Illinois, 799. Lewiston, Michigan, 2495. First-time qualifier, Columbus, Ohio, 11. Wakanda, Illinois, 1969. Trenton, Ohio, 330. Greenville, Tennessee, 692. Belleville, Swansea, Illinois, 1221. 14th year qualifier, Holly, Michigan, 1168.
Before we get started with Region 5, I was handed a note from the CEO, Scott Hart, that to make an announcement that the Pilgrim Luncheon will be held in Ballroom C at the Convention Center where we hold our workshops, and that'll be at noon. All right, let's roll it. Okay. First time qualifier, Saukville, Wisconsin, 1043. Colleen, Harker Heights, Texas, 2179. Sheboygan, Wisconsin, 438. Copperas Cove, Texas, 2029. Cleveland County, Oklahoma, 2725. Westside, Louisiana, 2007. Green Bay, Wisconsin, 801. 10th year qualifier, Kingman, Arizona, 1704. Colstrip, Montana, 2190. Lake Havasu City, Arizona, 2269. Gillette, Wyoming, 1957. Rapid City, South Dakota, 1137. Pampa, Texas, 1385. St. Charles, Minnesota, 1114. Grand Junction, Colorado, 270. 13th year qualifier, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 1517. Sydney, Montana, 856. Mandan, North Dakota, 425. La Crosse, Wisconsin, 1920. Helena, Montana, 639. West Bend, Wisconsin, 1398. Silver City, New Mexico, 1718. St. Cloud, Minnesota, 1400. Yuma, Arizona, 1627. Odessa, Texas, 1701. Aurora, Colorado, 1824. 13th year qualifier, Racine, Wisconsin, 437. Shreveport, Louisiana, 2239. Clintonville, Wisconsin, 1502. Springdale, Arkansas, 877. Laramie, Wyoming, 390. Rice Lake, Wisconsin, 402. 11th year qualifier, Mitchell, South Dakota, 875. Cheyenne, Wyoming, 257. Bismarck, North Dakota, 302. Pocahontas, Arkansas, 2405. Two Harbors, Minnesota, 1463. Menominee, Wisconsin, 1584. South Phoenix, Arizona, 2072. Capital City, Wisconsin, 2724. Longmont, Colorado, 1548. Avondale, Arizona, 2078. Bullhead City, Arizona, 1860. 10th year qualifier, Melbourne, Arkansas, 2365. Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, 2564. Missoula, Montana, 556. Brom, Minnesota, 1544. 12th year qualifier, Muskego, Wisconsin, 1057. Great Falls, Montana, 532. Saline County, Arkansas, 2567. Whitefish, Montana, 642. Elva, Oklahoma, 2100. Bloomer, Wisconsin, 1077. 10th year qualifier, West Monroe, Louisiana, 1723. Farmers Branch, Texas, 2277. Denver, Colorado, 21. Ecken, Minnesota, 1060. Cutbank, Montana, 334. 14th year qualifier, Ortonville, Minnesota, 407.
First time qualifier, South Sacramento 255. Orland, California 1901. Bellflower, California 796. Tillamook, Oregon 1260. 11th year qualifier, Placerville, California 1979. South Lake Tahoe, California 1632. Las Vegas, Nevada 2723. West Sacramento, California, 1762. Lloydminster, Alberta, 2027. Stockton, California, 391. Buena Park, California, 1945. Lapine, Oregon, 2093. Clear Lake Oaks, California, 2284. First time qualifier, Irrigan, Oregon, 2486. El Centro, California, 1033. Paso Robles, California, 243. East Portland, Oregon, 1891. Temecula Valley, California, 261. Santa Barbara, California, 605. Bend, Oregon, 384. Pismo Beach, California, 1409. 12th year qualifier, Garden Grove, California, 620. Redmond, Oregon, 323. Napa, California, 516. Roseville, California, 1293. First time qualifier, Kennewick, Washington, 482. First time qualifier, Santa Monica, California, 702. Grants Pass, Merlin, Oregon, 2454. 10th year qualifier, Folsom, California, 2009. Oceanside, California, 1325. Gold Beach, Oregon, 2101. Downey, California, 663. Klamath Falls, Oregon, 1106. China Lake, California, 2058. Mira Mesa, California, 2108. First-time qualifier, Cowlitz Valley, Washington, 530. Simi Valley, California, 1902. First-time qualifier, Grand Coulee, Washington, 504. Manteca, California, 1815. First-time qualifier, Lemon Grove, California, 1713. The Dalles, Oregon, 2075. La Habra, California, 1858. Escondido, California, 1874. Portland, Oregon, 291. Westchester, California, 1780. El Monte, California, 1097. 10th year qualifier, Junction City, Oregon, 2238. Stockdale, California, 2178. Eureka, California, 636. Springfield, Oregon, 1726. Hayward, Castro Valley, California, 1491. Lodi, California, 634. Mint Canyon, California, 2173. Torrance, California, 785. 14th year qualifier, Wilsonville, Oregon, 1598. Auburn, California, 2264. Lucerne Valley, California, 2096. Medford, Oregon, 178. Rancho Cordova, California, 2357. Red Rock, Nevada, 252. Paradise, California, 2227. Ventura, California, 1394. Pahrump, Nevada, 808. Santa Cruz, California, 545. Apple Valley, California, 1810. 13th year qualifier, Anchorage, Alaska, 1534. Big Bear, California, 2085. Bellingham, Washington, 493. 14th year qualifier, Yuba City, California, 1204.
Congratulations to those lodges announced as the Premier Lodge recipients this morning. Your distinct Premier Lodge Award plaque for the first-time recipients and the medallion for repeat recipients will be shipped to your respective association liaison to be presented at your annual association convention or, if necessary, a lodge or district meeting. If your lodge is not among the 588 Premier Lodge Award recipients today and you feel that your lodge should have qualified and received this award, you may request by email to have the Lodge Award eligible to be reviewed. Requests for review must be received on or before Friday, June 6, 2025. Again, congratulations to all the lodges who have received this most prestigious award. We know you are very proud of your lodge, and we join you in celebrating your success. Chairman Funky?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Great report. Okay, so we didn't find Stacy, right? Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Troy, and all the regional managers. That was cool, the regional managers reading their own region, right? You could do your hardest clapping if it was your own region. Congratulations to those lodges earning this distinctive award. If you're a lodge officer, we ask you to commit yourself to earning this award by being a Premier Lodge next year. That's only going to happen if you share the excitement and enthusiasm that you received here today. I mean, you hear the lodges who earn the awards, right? They're excited. You guys got to take that back with you. Okay, the 25 Club parties tonight right here in the Miller Theater. As a reminder, the doors open at 7:15, not 7:14, and the show begins at 8 o'clock. If you qualified for the 25 Club party or purchased tickets in advance, you only need to have your credentials scanned for access, okay? Enjoy a night of entertainment from comedian Jeff Dye and a variety of music from the band Pork Tornadoes. Potatoes. There is still time to purchase tickets today at the registration booth if you are attending the League of Guardians event. It will be held tomorrow, Tuesday, at the Harley-Davidson Museum, starting at 4 p.m. Cash bar and hors d'oeuvres will be available. Transportation will depart at 3:30 from each hotel. If you are staying at the Hilton or Hyatt hotels, your pickup location is the Baird Center, where the main entrance is, I would guess. That's where all the buses line up. Now we will have the Moose Charities March of Checks. I call upon Executive Director Pam Amundsen to lead us in celebration of this giving. Are you going to lead us in celebration of this giving?
I'm going to do this. She's going to get the checks. I'm going to read the checks, and then we're going to have if you want to stay here with the Charities board to thank them on their way out, unless you want to get over for the lunch.
Well, I want to get over for lunch.
Yeah, I told them to hold my spot and put my food on the table.
Yeah,
so I'm going to have them
take it
like,
away.
where are they?
You know, when you're fast, you're fast.
Yeah, we're good. I want to wait here. Oh, here comes the board. I was going to say, hey, might as well come up to down.
Okay, we're here.
All right.
Okay, we're ready.
All righty. Fasten your seatbelts. We're about to fly. Here we go.
All right.
Englewood, 1933, $11,755 to the endowment fund. Woo! All right.
All right, thank you. Go ahead.
Oh, here's trouble. Women of the Moose, Haywood, Castro Valley, 935, $500 for the Grand Regions Project. Oh, here's a fistful, man, they're on the roll. California Nevada Moose Association, $2,375 for a California Nevada Building Roof Repairs President's Project. California Nevada Moose Association, $2,000 Girls and Boys Athletic Program. California Nevada Moose Association, $2,000 for Moose Haven AAA Project. California Nevada, $935 for Camp Ross. California Nevada, $2,000 for the Grand Region Project. California Nevada Moose Association, $2,500 for the Endowment Fund.
That was a fistful.
Woo! Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Chapter 423, Laramie, Wyoming, $751.22 for the Endowment Fund. Thank you. Who says we don't need the ladies? Come on. Punta Gorda, Chapter 777, $500 for the Grand Regions Project. Punta Ganta Lodge, 1693, $1,000 for the Moose Heart Special Project. Thank you. Sarasota, I'm guessing Florida, oh, they're all gone. 1319, $2,350 for Florida Cares Endowment. Chapter 1968, Sarasota, $500 for the Endowment Fund. Thank you very much. Lodge 1132, Leroy, New York, $500 endowment. See how they taught me to say it right? We have Lake City Lodge 624, $1,500, Moose Heart Special Project, Youth Awareness, and Endowment. Northport Chapter 1892, $750 for the Moose Heart Project. Here we go.
Thank you, ladies.
We just had a little turbulence. We'll be right with you.
Okay.
Hornell Lodge 210, $500 AAA project. Elliot and Janet Chafee, $500, AAA project and patio furniture.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We got more Florida.
More Florida. Tallahassee Lodge, $1075, $5,000 for the endowment fund. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. This is from our chapter.
That's for your chapter? South Lake County 1170 chapter, $500 special project, Moose Haven operations. Awesome, you're one. Thank you. She called me Sir. Lone Star Moose Legion 97, $700 for the endowment fund. Thank you, brother. Wakulla County Moose Lodge 2510, $1,500 for youth awareness and endowment. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. Hey, we got Jersey. Hey, Jersey's in the house. Ortley Beach, New Jersey, Lodge 399 in Chapter 1248, $3,000 for the Moose Heart Capital Project. Thank you very much. Thank you. Louisa County Lodge 2065, $500 for Moose Heart, $500 for the AAA project, and $1,000 for the Veterans Walk. Thank you very much. Hi, Donna, with one end.
I got it broken down on the back.
You got it broken down on the back? All right, Lodi, California, Lodge 634, $26,993.10. That's for the Moose Heart Special Project, Endowment, and Moose Heart Boosters. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Great seeing you.
Good seeing you too.
Brandon Lodge, 1880, $10,000, the Endowment and the Moose Heart Project. Orange Blossom, Moose Legion 125, $1,000 to the endowment.
There you go. You're doing good. We're doing good.
Worthington, Ohio, number 1427, $1,000 for the Moose Heart Capital Project. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Salisbury, Maryland, 654, $3,200 for the Endowment Fund, Maryland, Delaware, DC, Safe Surfing. Woo!
All right.
Stockdale, 2178, $1,000 for the Moose Heart Capital Project. Thank you, brother. Franklin, Pennsylvania, Lodge 83, $500 for the endowment. Thank you, brother. I knew it was from Pennsylvania. I guess I should.
All right, there we go. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Bellflower Lodge 796, $150 for Moose Heart and $150 for AAA project. I'm going to put that in a different pile. Pawleys Island 2628. $500 capital project in honor of Johnny Gossett. La Crosse Lodge, 1920, $1,000 for the AAA project. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Great seeing you.
Lodi, New Jersey. Lodi, New Jersey.
Where's that? Oh.
Somewhere.
Lodi, Chapter 2156, $500 for the Moose Heart Special Project. Thank you. I can read, Johnny.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not from Jersey, but I'm part of Jersey. Moose Legion, North Jersey, number 2, $500. Moose Legion Special Project. That's for the Edison Lodge, $500 for the endowment fund.
All right, thank you.
Woo! Thanks, Johnny.
Okay. It's okay.
Clifton, another New Jersey, 657, $600 to the endowment fund. Man, we're taking some money here, aren't we? Woo! Gotta love it. Paul Calkin, $1,000, Moose Heart Special Project. In memory of Beth Calkins and Ken Beck. Gotcha. Covington Lodge 1469, $30,000 to the Moose Heart Special Project. I didn't enter that one because my fingers would hurt punching one finger and all them. Hampton Moose Legion 1514, $4,000. Moose Heart Capital Project and Moose Haven Operations. Awesome. Niles Lodge 978, $500 to the AAA project. Stockdale Chapter 1203, $500 for the Grand Region project. Thank you, ladies. Here comes the Funkmeister.
On behalf of the Michigan Moose Association to rescue our flag.
Oh, here we go. Oh, is that you? Yeah, is that who gave to? They actually gave that to you. They gave that for ransom.
Yeah.
Holy moly! Wyoming Lodge ransom for the Michigan flag. $500 for the Moose Heart Special Project.
Go blue!
I don't have your flag, sir. I can't give it back to you.
I know, I'll get it.
Yeah.
His ransom.
Got the ransom. Hayward Castro Valley Lodge 1491, $1,000 for the California Nevada President Project. Longmont 1548, $1,000 for the Moose Heart Project. Sandy, are you still there? Oh yeah, hi. Newport News Lodge 1119, $500 to the Moose Heart Special Project. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Virginia.
Charlestown Lodge 948, $3,000 for Moose Heart, Moose Haven, AAA. Salina Moose Lodge 1473, $10,000 for Moose Heart Special Capital Project. Thank you so much, brother. Laverne Aldrich, Vacaville 1967, $500 to the donor circle. Thank you. Hey, we're not doing bad. We're going to get out of here early. Hattiesburg Moose 1804, $500 in honor of Glenn Griffith. Denver Chapter 754, $500 for the AAA project. Awesome. Thank you. Surfside Beach, Dennis Forehand, number 1950, $500 for the Grand Region Special Project. Denise. Now I see the E. Sorry, Denise.
Wyoming, Michigan.
I'm dumb in Dutch. Everybody will tell you that. I don't have a clue.
Wyoming, Michigan.
Wyoming, Michigan, Chapter 1669, $500 for the endowment fund. Now I won't be able to sleep tonight saying Dennis instead of Denise. Found. Ooh, I'm going to the Mac machine.
All right, there we go.
Columbus, Ohio, number 11, $500 for Moose Haven, Moose Heart Special Projects. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're getting a nice jump start on the wow.
Millerstown, that must be Pennsylvania.
Yes,
Millerstown Moose Lodge 924, $10,000 for the Moose Heart Special Project. Pennsylvania, I should note so mind. There we go. Thank you. Wow. Hey, thank you all for coming. All right, good seeing you. Thank you. Orphan, the Wrightis brothers got me.
Wonderful.
Thank you. I was going to say,
Good day.
don't get better than that. Oceanside, $1,325, $1,050, AAA, and California, Nevada President's Project. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Job well done.
Thank you so much. How are you doing? I'm good.
Grand Junction Moose Lodge, $270, $500 for the Moose Heart Project.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Loveland, Colorado, $484, $500 for the AAA project. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You got it.
You got it. I knew I found it.
Thank you very much. All right. Hey, Rifles in the house. Colorado, by the way, $1345, $220 for the endowment. Thank you very much. Kings County. Where's Kings County? Oh, I should know that. Kings County Lodge in New York, $168, $500 for the Moose Haven AAA. Hey, I heard Moose. Good job. New York's still here. Huntington Lodge, $318, $500 for the Moose Heart Project. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Great seeing you. Ebbets Pass, Moose Lodge, $1123, $100 for Moose Heart. Gotcha. Thank you. It's all good, South Sacramento. South Sacramento, Moose Lodge, $255, $120 for the Moose Heart Project, and $120 endowment fund donor circle.
Okay.
Roseville Lodge, $1293, $500 for the Moose Heart Special Project. Woo! Thank you, sir. Thank you. Pacifica Moose Lodge, $1944, $250 for the AAA project, and $250 for the California-Nevada President's Project. Thank you all so very much. God bless each and every one of you. It's all yours, Brother Chairman. Oh, one more. Oh, the chairman's not here yet. Where the heck did he go?
I guess. And then, here, I think somebody's...
South Lake County Lodge, $1615, $500 for Moose Heart and special project. It says it twice, so I don't. We'll figure that. We don't need them, do we?
Right, and you could just tell everybody it's over $410,000.
Collection so far, over $410,000 by you wonderful Moose people. Thank you.
Okay.
Lost and found, Kelly Cartwright. If I knew your PIN, I would go to the ATM and give it all to Moose Charities, of course. Thank you very much.
I could take that to Sherry.
You can take,
yeah.
okay, Sherry
I'll take
LaRosa.
the checks, Sherry
Take the
LaRosa.
check.
Okay, thanks.
You
Go
want
enjoy your
that?
lunch. Oops, sorry.
What happened to the Chairman Funky? Oh, he left for lunch, left us hanging.
Okay.
This session is in recess until tomorrow. No, he should.
Okay, I'll take
That was something, huh?
That's okay.
Yeah, the rest of these are good.
Okay. I'll take all that.
Thank you very much. Go have lunch, enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Right? Thank you.
Thank you.